So
I actually have a question for you. Now that you mentioned it, do you think teams in MLS should do more partnerships with these bigger teams? So, like you say, let's say a player says, "Okay, I can make, let's just say $1 million at Man City, or I can make 100,000 in MLS." Obviously, he's going to go to Man City. In like 9 times out of 10, he's going to Man City because Man City has that partnership with NYC. Maybe he can now go to Man City. Man City covers his wages, and he comes and plays in MLS. He could still make what he wanted, which is 100,000. But now MLS gets the talent and not necessarily gets to keep it, right? Like Man City at the end of the day has the player, will at the end of the day get the transfer value for them if they are successful. But do you think teams should have more partnerships like that so that we can get some more high profile players where we don't necessarily maybe have the money resources right now to get them?
as of right now, the only thing that I've seen that used for properly is youth player development, Montreal and Bologna, retired players who need to get injury recovered or time to play, Montreal and Bologna, right? Jamaili and oh gosh, who was the other one? Stephane Taider.
Yeah.
Or it's injury rehab stint, right? Yuba Diarra for Red Bull, for example, coming over and rehabbing himself for there. Right. FC Dallas work with Bayern Munich all the time. Right. Is that the connection that I'm thinking of correctly? Is it FC to Bayern?
That's where I think they had Richards and Justin Shea.
How many Bayern players have come over here and played for FC Dallas?
I don't know if they necessarily have that like relationship, or if Bayern just happens to like shop there.
Let me ask another question. How many players outside of NYC's first year has Man City given NYC?
I don't know. I don't remember who was their first year, but
okay, their first year was Ethan White, Yangel Herrera. I believe that is all of the. There might have been one more.
They had Angelino for a year. I don't know.
Yes, Angelino as well. Yeah. But after that, they haven't had anybody from Man City come down and be a part of their group. They have had a few people that Man City have enticed and said, hey, go play here, and maybe we'll pick you up later. But it's not like a direct loan from Man City, to my knowledge. I'll double check really quick.
Yeah, but, Herrera and Angelino ended up being fantastic players. I mean,
no disagreements, right? But what has it turned into now? You know what I mean? Like in MLS 4.0, does it even do anything for you?
And my question is, how many of these guys that are on the roster right now for NYC do you think came over with the thought process of, oh, if I perform well here, I'm basically already on the microscope for Man City?
Tyus Magno, Gabby Pereira, and Thiago Andrade. That's the other one I was looking for. All of those, I would say probably thought, man, if I do well here, they might keep me. The other one I'd say is the only. All right, let me rephrase. Thiago Martins, the designated player center back that they signed, is a direct Man City plant because he came from their Man City Japan team and just came right over and stayed within the family, right?
Other than that's like a Red Bull move. That's like you guys
correct.
getting.
It's a Red Bull move, right? Yeah. Exactly. But other than that, you're not seeing somebody who is on loan from Man City, right? We're not seeing. Give me somebody. I don't know. Man City.
I'm thinking like, look at the guys that Man City have signed from NYC. Like they signed Jack Harrison from NYC. They signed Mixed. Right, but they still signed them, and they signed Mixed Diskerud.
Whoa! You were not about to say that they signed Mixed Diskerud as your example.
They did. If they do not, no. Listen, I'm not saying it's a great sign.
I will not. No, I'm not. I will not entertain this garbage take.
You will. You will entertain the garbage.
I won't. I will not.
If they don't have that link, if Man City and NYC do not have that link, Mixed Diskerud is never getting signed by Man City.
It's like he never did. He never stepped foot on the field for them. What do you mean?
But he still got signed. That's the point,
My
though.
God, he got signed on
But
a
you could tell
free and
the
immediately
players
loaned.
from South America be like, come play here, ball out, and you're already under the microscope of Man City. If you play well, is a very high chance that you will get signed by Man City. That would absolutely. You're telling me that wouldn't entice a player to come here?
No, it absolutely would. But Mix Diskerud is not your example.
He
Stop it.
is. He is. Because
Mitch
he's a
Diskerud-
perfect example because he's clearly not good enough for Man City, and he would have never got the move to Man City had he not been playing on NYC.
But that's not the reason. That's not the reason he went to play for New York City. It's not.
I'm not saying it's the reason that he went there. I'm saying you could use that as a reason for people down the line. You could say, "Oh, Mixed Diskerud was able to secure a move to Man City."
Disagreeing. You can't. I am not disagreeing with you that you shouldn't use Man City to entice people. I'm disagreeing with you that Mixed Diskerud is your example for your argument.
He's
It's
a
wrong.
perfect example.
It's not a perfect. Oh my!
Yes,
I'm not
it
doing it. I
is.
will not. No. I'm not. He literally never actually signed for Man City. The only transfer
He
market.
got signed from Man
Escúchame.
City.
The only thing the transfer market has is he was signed to Man City's U23 team and immediately loaned to Sweden, to Korea, back to Sweden, to Turkey, and now has made a permanent move to Cyprus. Do not use Mixed Diskerud for this example as you can go to Man City and make your dreams come true. Nobody's dream is to play in Cyprus. Stop it.
I'm saying.
No,
I'm
you're
s-
not.
No,
You're
no,
not.
I
You are
am
cut
saying.
off.
Have you?
Cut off.
No. Do you ever think Mixed Diskerud was ever good enough to even be in the Man City system? Easy question. Easiest question of your life.
Absolutely.
No, stop saying that. That's not true. He was never good enough to be in the Man City system. And yet he still got signed because he was on their affiliate team.
Wrong. Yeah, wrong. Just wrong. He got
Not
signed because
wrong.
he got signed because he was on a free and it was.
If Mixed
man,
Diskerud
let's
was
see what
playing on
happens.
Real Salt Lake, he's not getting signed to Man City. He's not. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not. You're not wrong. But
Exactly.
the only reason they didn't sign him just because he played for New York City. They signed him because he was on a free. They said, "Hey, we can loan him out, and if he gets good, maybe we bring him back and let him play, like they do with every other kid."
That could be so many players from South America that come in. They could have the same thing. Oh, you didn't play super well? Okay, we still think you have high potential. Because you were on our affiliate team, we're still going to sign you. We should have more affiliations like that. I think it would be helpful. What's the downside of it? You get what? Near Red Bull? Is that the downside of it?
Yes, it absolutely is.
But that's not what's happened with NYC. I think they've only benefited from that relationship.
They haven't. They really haven't. They've been held back.
How? They just won the cup. How they've been held back? What?
The Red Bulls? What?
Oh, I was talking about NYC. and
No.
Man City.
Red. You made the comment. Get Red Bull.
Yes, and then I
Getting
said,
Red Bull.
and then I
getting
said
Red Bull-
NYC have only been helped by the Man City relationship.
Okay, I didn't hear that part. Sorry. You know, you do this thing where I have to stop listening to you because you just you say stupid stuff. Being a part of a feeder system happens one of two ways. You give them all your young good players, FC Dallas and
NYC.
thank you. No, FC Dallas and Bayern. Right, you're feeding them all
Oh,
your
you're
young
okay.
players.
The other way around. I thought you were talking about the
You
other
get
teams
massive
giving us.
you get massive financial backing. New York City, Man City.
Mhm.
You get all of their youth players and you get to develop them. Good for you. Montreal. Or you get Red Bull, where you get told, we do not care about you. You are just going to give us all of your good young players and we're giving you nothing in return. Now, I guess that's an FC Dallas thing too, but FC Dallas have more of a pipeline than we do. Anyways, it's not as good as people think. It is not bad if it's done right. New York City, Man City has been done right. You don't need players. You need money to be successful. Here is a bunch of money. Go sign good players.
I think it hurts you guys as well that you essentially have two tiers above you because you have Salzburg and then you have
Yes.
Leipzig. That doesn't help. I will say lately though, you guys have been benefiting a bit more from the Red Bull system. You guys have brought in a bunch of players that you wouldn't have brought in without the Red Bull system over the
Correct.
last 2 years.
I
I will
will
absolutely
definitely,
agree with you that you have been Red Bulled for years on end, but I think
and I will 100% agree with you that we have turned it around.
yes, a bit.
Yep.
I'm not going to say it was a full turnaround yet.
Not completely. You're right, but I will agree.
But I think the issue with that relationship, like you said, is it's a relationship where the parent team, Leipzig, is developing the young players themselves as opposed to just playing the best talent. Which in that
Sure.
case, they're going to just take all your young talent and not give you anything back. Which is why a Man City works, because Man City's playing the best that they have available, and then they're developing their young guys through their affiliate teams like NYC. So you need a situation like that, like a Chelsea relationship. Like Chelsea's academy has been great for years, and they've never developed them. I think having an affiliation with an MLS team would be fantastic for both parties. I don't
Do you
know
know
what
that they
team.
do? Do you know that they do have an affiliation with an MLS team?
Who?
The LA Galaxy.
Why? Because Ashley Cole went there.
I don't know, but I'm reading this Wikipedia thing. And it says, this is a list of football clubs and their affiliates, past and present. Teams may have a feeder club for a number of reasons, including the ability to loan out inexperienced youngsters, allow young foreign players to gain a work permit, or for business purposes such as merchandising. In English football, the operation of external football team is prohibited, so the agreements are more informal, usually between local teams. Yeah, right. Tell it City Football Group.
Okay,
But yeah, LA
I see that
Galaxy,
too, but that is not a real affiliation. I don't believe that for a second.
PSV and Vitesse are much more realistic.
Yes, absolutely Vitesse. I mean, people have done that for ages, but LA Galaxy, they haven't. I don't think they've done a transfer between the two of them ever, probably in history.
No, again, I laugh about it, right? But before we take this on much longer, that was a good question. That was a good question of the day, right? To transition out of it. Feeder teams are not bad unless they give up on you, which it has to work. It has to be a two-way system. And I don't think MLS benefits it from being a two-man system as often as they should. So I'm okay with it going. Again, I don't care. I'm already a part of it. It sucks. Whatever.
I think you need the relationships. You need the Bayerns to link up with the FC Dallas and say, okay, we're going to take in your young players, but at the same time, we're going to give them back so you can develop them. We're going to give you more young players that we found that you can develop while we play our best talents right now. I think it's great.
And that's how it should work. That's how it should work. I agree.
Yeah, you don't need a Leipzig type relationship. That's not a good relationship because they play their young players as a way of development. And that's not a team, that's not an affiliate that we need because they're just going to take talent away instead of giving talent back as well.
Correct. Yeah. Like I said, I'd like to see.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yeah, we are. On this one, we are.
Finally. It took a lot of yelling and screaming, but we finally got there.
Well, when you bring up mixed disc route, it has to
It's the
be.
perfect example. I don't know how many times I'm going to say it. If mixed disc route can get a move, anybody can. That's what I would be saying.
Listen, if people ever wonder why I hate you, this is the reason why.
Oh my.
Okay. Thank you, everybody.